Ni hao! Yaomen, Dancer, Taiwan. Let's explore and appreciate the beauty of Taiwan. First, let's know, where can I find Taiwan? Or simply, where is it geographically located? Taiwan, officially the Republic of China, is a country located in East Asia. Remember that even Taiwan is officially the Republic of China, it doesn't mean that it belongs to China. Taiwan is an independent country, separate from the People's Republic of China, or simply known as China. Now, let's dive deeper. What about the people of Taiwan? Who are they? People from Taiwan are called Taiwanese. Taiwan's population is approximately 23 million, and 500,000 from this population are its indigenous people. Most of Taiwan's population composed of Han Chinese, who were divided into three groups: Hokkien, Hakka, and Mandarin. Knowing the people of Taiwan are the Taiwanese people, then what could be their means of living? Taiwan has a dynamic capitalist economy. It is driven largely by industrial manufacturing and especially exports of electronics, machinery, and petrochemicals. Its main focus is the manufacturing and exporting of electronics and machinery, which is helpful for today's technology. With this, Taiwan became one of the East Asian tigers, or one of the advanced capitalist nations of East Asia. There are three major languages in today's Taiwan. These are Taiwanese Hokkien, Hakka, and Mandarin. Taiwan's variety of languages helped it achieve better and effective communication amongst its neighboring countries. Now, let's dive into the most interesting part of a country, which is its culture. Taiwanese people value hard work, patience, humility, practicality, friendliness, and respect for others. But it is a big turn-off for Taiwanese people to lose your face or to be shameful around others. Just like us Filipinos, just like how we give importance to our face, or let's say dignity, Taiwanese people does the same. There are ways of the Taiwanese people in showing respect to elders or to strangers. In meeting and greeting, a nod of the head or a slight bow is considered polite for the first meeting. Handshakes are only for intimate friends. Introductions are also important. Do not introduce yourself. Instead, have a third person to introduce you. At a party, business, or any social gatherings, you should wait for the host to introduce you. Keep that in mind. Also, placing your right hand over your left fist and raising both hands to your heart is a greeting of respect for the elderly. In terms of body language, never touch anyone, especially a baby on the head. It is rude for Taiwanese people. Second, affection for the opposite sex is not shown in public. Why? Because Taiwanese people are conservative people. We should respect that. Third, never use your feet to move an object or to point at an object. Why? Because for Taiwanese people, feet are really dirty. There are 5 wedding traditions that you would usually see in Taiwanese marriage. One is setting off of fireworks. Fireworks are lit along the groom's way to pick up the bride at her home. It is meant to ward off evil and to let the bride know the groom is near. The bride's family also sets up fireworks to welcome the groom. Second is splashing of water. Water is usually splashed outward by the bride's family as she leaves with the groom. This signifies that she is no longer a member of the family. And the last 3 is flinging a fan, eating sweet rice dumplings, and crossing a charcoal fire and crackling a clay tile. The teaching of Confucius becomes the guiding principle of Taiwanese people. It is the standard of moral and ethical values that guides people in doing good and avoiding bad. Taiwan has its phonetic symbols. For simple understanding, the phonetic symbol of Taiwan or the Taiwanese phonetic symbol is their alphabet that they use to write the message that they want to communicate. In terms of clothing, Taiwanese people wear simple and comfortable clothes at home and at work. But that doesn't mean that there is no distinction between Taiwanese fashion and the fashion around the world. It is important to note that their fashion differs from the rest of the world by its natural simplicity and richness of colors. Taiwan clothing styles are simple yet colorful in hems and women and in children's clothes. Lastly, what could be the historical places that you could find in Taiwan? The very popular historical place in Taiwan is the Mengjie Longshan Temple. It's located in Taiwan's capital and is the oldest temple in Taipei, built in 1738. The temple was originally created during the Qing dynasty, and its colorful walls and gold ceilings are typical of Taiwanese classical architecture. The other historical places found in Taiwan are the High Hill Wedding Church, Chimay Museum, Fogwangshan Buddha Museum, Dragon and Tiger Pagodas, National Taichung Theater, and the Grand Hotel. And for the last segment, there's a question I want to ask you. What do you think is the national dish of Taiwan? Well, the national dish of Taiwan is stinky tofu. That's all for Taiwan. Thank you. Shai Jin.